all alive.
Welcome to Miami, Jeffree, and literally walked straight on by me.
Jeffree Star just can't get out of the drama. We have so much to talk about. Jeffree Star has upset even more TikTokers. Now, we made a video about this similar a couple days ago. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. But now it's happening again with several different creators. Now, apparently Jeffree Star sent thousands of dollars to this really attractive guy on TikTok, and he basically did Jeffree Star dirty when they met in Miami. Now, Jeffree Star really helped him out financially and also helped him grow his TikTok account. But now it seems like the tables have turned. That and so much more to talk about. So grab a snack and come on back. Now, before I go any further, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsor today, AdamandEve.com. Thank you, AdamandEve.com, for sponsoring this video. I love you guys so much. You guys, you can use code LUX, L-U-X, at AdamandEve.com. Free shipping and exclusions do apply. Now, I do want to say this. If you live in Canada, no problem. They will ship to the US as well. And a portion of the proceeds goes to help fight and find a cure for HIV and AIDS. So sit down with someone you like and pick out some fun things on AdamandEve.com. Now let's get on with the drama. Now, first of all, we have a lot to talk about because Eugenia Cooney is back. Yep, she's back on TikTok. She's talk of the town right now, and she seems to be doing well. She seems like she's frustrated with TikTok, but let me show you what she had to say. Here we go, roll it.
On this platform this last year, and hope that I can just kind of like, you know, going forward, try to do a better job with things and hopefully have things like back to normal. I'm just kind of gonna try to like do better and everything, guys, and I hope that you guys can accept that from me. I'm sorry that I'm not really getting into too much detail right now. I've just kind of, you know, just kind of trying to, like, I guess slowly get back into doing stuff again and hopefully posting like more positive content for you guys and stuff like that.
All right, so Jeffree Star took to his account to expose a fake YouTuber while in Miami. Apparently the guy had a girlfriend and never told Jeffree Star or anyone, but whenever the girlfriend saw that Jeffree Star and him went live, she got really upset and told him to come home, and he left immediately. And maybe there was some other stuff going on that we don't know about, but I kind of feel like he was leading Jeffree Star on and just using him for money to see what he can get. So here we go. Here's what Jeffree Star had to say.
We really do. I'm gonna open up the comment section in a minute. There's a lot to talk about today. A little overwhelming, but in a good way. So many people have questions about the people I met, the people from TikTok that I battled, that I met in person over the weekend. How are all the people that traveled from overseas in person? And I think, and I haven't really done this before, I think it's time to just have an open conversation about all the people I met, how they actually are off camera and in person. Had a lot of really great experiences this weekend, and I had a few really awful experiences with people. And I think it's important to share, because you guys will not be seeing a few people on the screen with me ever again. You guys are not gonna see me promoting or putting a few people on my screen in battles ever again. And you know, sadly, people like tea and drama. This isn't that. This is just a human experience. I'm just one little person. And I meet people off this app, off the screen. A lot of people are really great at talking on camera, and you meet them in person and you figure out who they really are, right? So I think that's the issue, is if we would all just stay behind the screens and battle on TikTok and never meet, we probably wouldn't know all these things. But once you let people into your space, into your energy, you quickly realize, A, are they a good person? B, are they a piece of... C, are they fraudulent and not who they say they are on screen? And that's a lot of them. Oof. The things people will say and do and pretend for a little money on here is disheartening, disgusting, and sad. But there's also a lot of great memories. Miami was sickening. So let's start there. Overall, how was Miami? Oh baby, it was epic. Overall, I had the best time. me traveling, I've been traveling for a very long time, right? A lot of people only know me from TikTok in this little moment. I've been online for a very long time. I've traveled to over 200 countries. I've been to Miami about 25 times. I love Florida. I love the vibe there. I was in Miami for the Super Bowl in 2019. Having fun with someone who we can't name. Baby, I've been around the block. I have experienced so many things. Now, it's okay that some people are newer, they've just joined TikTok recently, they've just made a little bit of money, they're feeling themselves, that's all good. Girl, the people that I met in LA, I didn't really have that many bad experiences in LA. Obviously, someone that battles tried to get confrontational and get attention off me, some irrelevant nobody that attacked me at an event. I said some crazy stuff, la 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 la, whatever. I didn't feel safe in LA at all. Meaning like I thought the event should have more security, la 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 la, whatever.
Hold on. Yes. It's the recyclers. It's the recyclers. Yeah. Tell them.
We're still past LA. LA was great. It was awesome. Bitch, I looked sickening. It was epic. Weeks later, TikTok's like, we're doing a Miami event. This is the Global Live Fest. People from all over the world are flying in. It was great. I was like, wow. People from Australia that I've battled, people from South Korea, people from Germany, people from the UK. I mean, there's so many creators that flew in. And there wasn't even that many US creators that were even invited. So I was like, damn, I gotta go represent me and J-Face and the crew and everyone, right? So, let's talk about Miami. My voice is just coming back and I have been a little sick. So, baby, she got hardly any sleep and we're just slowly recovering, okay? So, thank you, Kango. Thank you, baby. Now, when you meet people off this app, not everyone is gonna vibe. That's okay. And I think people turn that into drama or something. But at the end of the day, human beings, we're not all gonna get along. You bring everyone from all different walks of life, all different everything. Not everyone's gonna be friends. And I think that that's okay. I don't know why people create something else. But human beings are just human beings. Christine, we know that. Thank you. All the people coming off from the For You page, hi, how are ya? But that part, you guys. But I met a lot of really amazing people. But I think that people forget human beings are not always gonna get along, right? And when you put in a bunch of personalities, shit may not always be great. And also, if you battle and you talk to someone online for months, when you meet them in person, the vibe may be really amazing, right? You may really bond with people like Paul, Crystal, Barb's, Queen, like people that I let into my home, I let into my life, that I've actually bonded with, you may see over and over again. And it may be 1 month, it may be 2 months, whatever it is, I have made real friends off this app. It's been beautiful. Do I have real friends before TikTok? Obviously, I'm a human being and I'm a grown ass man. Oh my God, you know what I mean? But, oh my God. All aboard! And that right there is a real one. And even though me and Emery did not get to spend time together in Miami because life was very hectic and everyone was all doing their own thing, me and Emery met in LA. Even though we had seen each other on live before, we talked, whatever, you never know how someone's gonna be off the app. Emery, thank you for that yacht, by the way. Emery, we all got to meet in LA. He was a real one. And I'm someone that judges someone quickly. When I meet you, I can feel your vibe and your energy. I can feel your aura. Let's go, Rick. When I met Emery, I was like, that's a real one. You can tell in someone's spirit and in their soul how real they are, right? Got it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. In Miami, we met a lot more people off the app. Some of them were amazing. Some of them were not. Okay? That'll do it. Crystal! So Crystal didn't go to the event. Girl, people are assuming and saying all these things, girl. Ask Crystal to her face why she didn't go. Crystal said there wasn't a lot of opportunities for her there. It was gonna be quick and she would rather spend time with her kids. But somehow, y'all gotta make it about something else. When Crystal goes live, when she goes live every day, y'all can pull up on her and you can ask her all the questions. She can go live with me right now and we can talk about it. Just because one person of someone's friend group doesn't go, someone has to turn into a whole thing. But there was a lot of good experiences and there were a lot of bad experiences, okay? So a lot of people have questions about, I don't even know who some of y'all are talking about in the comments. Was I mean to someone at an event? Well, I didn't go to the event, so how could I have possibly had an interaction with someone? That part. Y'all keep saying, who the hell is Steven? Could someone let me know who that is? Who's that? I'm so confused. I didn't go to the event, so how could I have beef with someone I don't even know? Yeah, never met that person. So y'all are believing one side of the story instead of asking me any questions. Yeah, never saw that person, never met them in my life. That's so funny. So that person, whoever that is, I've seen them in my chat a few times. Whoever Steven is, he must have told y'all some fucking lies for attention, because that's what people do. Never met that person in my life. He never spoke to me once. Never met that person face to face. But y'all are gonna make me the villain immediately and I believe this idiot. This is exactly why I clicked the live button. We're not doing it today. Nope. And we all know everyone screen records everything on this app, which great. We all know we're on the internet. Baby, I don't know who that is. Never met him in my life. I didn't even go to the event. Sorry, never spoke to him face to face, never shook his hand, never saw him. So, yeah, if I'm walking, okay, the hotel was massive. The hotel is like 3 city blocks with all these different towers. So, I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. I don't even know who that is. He saw me in the hotel. So did a million people, bitch. I had yellow hair. Of course, a lot of people saw me. I took pictures with a lot of fans, with a lot of customers, and I have no idea who that is. So, of course, someone I've never met wants to make up a lie. Y'all remember I've been on the internet for a very long time, right? Remember the YouTube days when people would make up lies every week for attention? I'm so bored. Hold on. Showing me off on camera over and over and over again. We had fun. We even swapped phones and he was on my live and I was on his. It was all pretty good. And then later that night, we're gonna go have dinner and I always rent a yacht every time I'm on the beach, whether I'm in Italy or I'm in France or I'm in La La La. And this is, Barb's hasn't really traveled with me, so she don't know how I move all the time. I said, hey baby, I always get a yacht in Miami. Barb's also met my security guard. Girl, I have a whole team in Florida.
Yeah.
So we said, hey Muzzy, you want to go to the yacht? I don't know if I can. And we're like, okay, cool, you do you. He ended up saying, okay, I really want to go. Great. 20 minutes later, he ends the live. And he's like, starts getting real weird, goes outside, phone calls, texting, and I'm like, oh boy. And I don't know people, so he's already in my space and in my hotel room, and I'm like, I don't know you, so what the hell's going on? Fast forward to, he has a secret girlfriend no one's been told about. She's watching the live and having a full meltdown of jealousy, which I don't know why, we're just friends, and starts going in on him. I have to leave, my girlfriend's jealous. My dad also says TikTok's awful and he's scared of this and da, da, da. And he also told us personal things I'm not gonna mention on camera. And I don't know, it was just this whole weird, bizarre experience.
For me, I felt like I wasn't even expecting him to still be there because when we were at the beach, he expressed that he wasn't gonna stay. So when I came to your room and I seen he was still there, I was like, oh, you're going, great. And it's like he kind of just wanted to lash out and, oh, I'm leaving right now, immediately. And then he wasn't going to tell us at first. And Jeffree said, well, is everything okay? It's personal. He was like, okay. He said, so.
And I was like, okay, well, we talk to you on the app all the time. We battle you. We've talked for hours on camera. And I was like, you don't feel comfortable telling us? He blinked and then.
And then he said, my girlfriend is very upset that I'm around y'all and I have to go.
You're just some dude we battle off TikTok. Like, this is what I'm saying is like, and really bond. Like, Barb's got to meet D-Gord for the first time, y'all. They've obviously been talking, gifting, having fun, and great friendship for months. And when you meet someone off the app, you really hope you have a great experience. Right. And if you have a secret girlfriend that you're not telling your gifters about, and you're gonna let someone dictate your fun. See, when I was in a very long-term relationship, that never happened. Like,
what it is for me is that like,
so she don't trust you, and now you're letting another human being control you, which is so sad. And I'm gonna say it because I'm almost 40. It's pathetic. It wasn't our fault. We all we did was show friendship for a few hours, and nothing happened. So it was so bizarre to watch a grown man crumble and run from him wanting to just have new experiences and new friendship.
For me, it was the lies, though. The lies. It was all the lies, and then it was all the wanting to put you on camera, but then running because someone else said something. Like, that was weird to me. Like, and this is one thing I want people to realize. Jeffree does like men and women. However, just because you're a male doesn't mean he's going to try to hit on you. He's not hitting on D-Gord. He's not hitting on Chris. He's not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I have real friendships with men. Exactly. What a concept. So does Barb's want to sleep with everyone? She shakes her. Like, it's such a weird thing, but because I'm me, somehow it has to be something when I have a bunch of grown men as friends, and it's just bizarre. So no, there was no intention of hooking up or doing anything at all. We were there to be friends.
Like I said, I was so surprised that he was even going to go to the yacht because he expressed he was going back home to a barbecue. So when I seen he was still there, I was like, oh, so you're going to stay? And then as soon as I get in the room, he's like, I'm leaving. My girlfriend is very upset. And it's just like, okay, whatever.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Another one is just like,
another one off the list.
We be quiet about these things. We really never go and say anything. We just let it be it. But then it goes, why aren't y'all battling this person? Why aren't this person on screen with you again?
Yes, that's the thing. Is then people start.
This is what happens. It's something that happened in probably real life, and then that we didn't connect. We only connected on camera.
Yes, and that's okay, you guys. So this isn't like F the other person. I don't even know him, but the few hours of experiences means unfollow, not my problem. I'm not going to gift my money to you anymore. You're very bizarre. You really only got live pro because of me and Barb's, and you spit us out. So I don't know what was happening, if we were used or if he really is just really insecure and letting someone, I mean, we all have a friend, whether it's a man or a female, they're being controlled by their relationship, and it's sad. I've lost a lot of friends. They date someone and all of a sudden they vanish. We all have experienced that. Right? The friend that disappears, and then when they break up, they come crawling back. And you're like, damn.
Even more so is when you're on social media and you have a social media relationship, you're a content creator, you have to be a content creator. It cannot interfere with your relationship. If it does, then you shouldn't be in that relationship.
That part. Really, really sad. So do I regret meeting him? Absolutely. And I only want to say this because I don't think that people should support people that they've seen on screen with me when I'm not around. And if we just stay silent and never talk about these interactions, they're going to go continue to support people that are not great.
Another TikToker came forward and was like, Jeffree Star was rude to me when I was in Miami at the Fontainebleau. I kept thinking Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, but they're talking about the Fontainebleau in Miami. So here's what this guy had to say, that Jeffree Star didn't acknowledge him. Here we go, roll it.
Rich is like, to spill it. Now everyone wants to know. I mean, it's no secret. I've already told everybody, and I am not afraid to talk about it, but we'll go through it again. Are you screen recording, Rich? He's like, yep. Okay, so here's the little. This was my epic weekend at TikTok Live Fest. So, TikTok invited me to attend Live Fest, TikTok's global Live Fest in Miami, and like 3 or 4 days prior to that, I had found out that Jeffree Star was going to be going. I know that he had went to the TikTok Live Fest in Los Angeles just like a week prior. And then I also know, because it hit the internet, that there was some drama, some arguing and fighting, whatever, happening at that event with Mr. Lin. And there are videos that are posted about it. Anyways, so I'd said this before, I met Jeffree Star back in the early 2000s. I was in New York through a and, you know, I've been in Jeffree's live streams when he joined TikTok and started doing the rankings in the battle community. I was happy that Jeffree Star was knocking people out of the ranks that had been in that position for months and months and months. So I supported him because I was excited that, you know, he was knocking those people out of the ranks. And so I was in his live stream and found out that he was going to Miami. And like 2 days before I had to go to Miami, I was in his live stream again, and I commented in the stream saying, "Are you all packed for Miami?" And he said, "Well, change of plans, he's no longer going." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, you know, shit comes up, I guess." And so he was thanking me for the gifts that I was sending him and what have you. And then I land in Miami and walk into the hotel, and who do I see walking down the hallway but Mr. Jeffree Lynn Star. And I'm close enough that I can hear him saying to the girl that he's talking to, "Oh, that's so-and-so, whatever." And as we're approaching each other closer, I'm like, "Oh, so you did make it. Welcome to Miami, Jeffree." And literally walked straight on by me. Literally shaded me. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh, I was a little heartbroken. Because I was good enough to say thank you to when I was sending your ass money up in your live stream, but you shaded me when it came down to seeing me in person. So, anyways, that was kind of the tea. But then the plot thickens. You know, from some intel on the ground, Mr. Jeffree Star was quite the liability from the scene and the drama that he created at the event a week prior, that Miss Thing was uninvited to attend any of the events happening in Miami. So, I had a blast. Sorry I missed you, Jeffree.
So tomorrow I'll go.
So there's the tea. Yeah, it's not really tea, but, you know, he's staying on brand. But I think what really kind of hurt is that, you know, I was good enough to say thank you to when I was sending you my money, but then you see me in person and it's all shade. But then I also thought to myself, maybe he was pissy with me because I gave his Jeffree Star Cosmetics my honest review. Where some of the products I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic. And other products I was like, don't waste your money, bitch. So, I don't know. But yeah, my heart was kind of broken. To say the truth, my heart was kind of, it sank. And I was just like, well, that just kind of sucks. But it was what it was. It's over. There you go. Cue the music, Alanis Morissette, Uninvited. Yes. So, it is what it is. I'm not gonna like I said, I'm not gonna harbor resentment over it. You know?
Yes. So we've taken him off the list for the Christmas party.
Right, exactly. We've taken him off the list of people to invite for the Christmas party this year. He's no longer invited to the baby shower. Not really tea. You know, that was just my interaction. Oh, but I did say that I got to meet the lovely Miss Pinky Doll and hang out with her. Yes, yes, yes. Ice cream so good. She looked amazing. Thank you, Ty. She looked amazing. And, you know, Brian the Diamond, everybody's bestie. Well, you've never heard of him because you are not on my FYP and you don't go to these events with me because you just...
He's not my best friend.
Well, obviously, Brian the Diamond is not your bestie.
You're my best friend.
Oh, God. That means that I have a responsibility then.
You do.
Thank you, Ken. No. Oh, yeah. No ill will towards Jeffree. You know, if anything, you know, commendable that he's staying on brand. So.
You gotta support the less fortunate.
You know? I would rather somebody be their authentic self than not. So, I mean, if I had to give props, I'd be like, okay, at least he's being authentic. He's staying on brand. So, you know, no ill will.
Would you tell me
it's just...
He's really small.
Just, it is what it is. I don't even care.
He's like 5'5".
But y'all wanted to know because I kind of spilled a little bit of, I left you guys hanging, and now everyone wanted to know what the hell happened. So, you know.
He's 5'5".
So there it is. Thank you, Teresa. I was gonna invite Jeffree on the meet and greet cruise, but...
Somebody has to hold your coat.
Somebody needs to hold my coat.
I want to take Missy out.
All right.
You ready? You don't look ready.
Now, the thing is, Jeffree Star has not said anything about this situation publicly, but I have a feeling that based on what I've seen online and things like that, it seems like Jeffree Star didn't really know who this person was. Although the person says like Jeffree Star has said my name when I gifted him gifts and things like that. The thing is, when people send you gifts, you don't necessarily see the face or know the face all the time, especially if he's getting so many gifts. Jeffree Star he could defend himself if he needs to, but I'll say this in his defense here. And this goes across the board with anybody, any socialite, celebrity, whatever. They don't owe you a photo or a picture so you can post on your Facebook and get 10 likes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you meet me out in the public, I don't owe you a photo. I don't owe you that, right? We're all people. We're allowed to have our space. It would be nice, yeah, if you took the time out to take photos and acknowledge people, but at the end of the day, we're all people trying to live our lives. Jeffree Star doesn't owe it to this person. I kind of felt like Steven, that's the guy who was saying Jeffree Star was rude to him. I kind of feel like maybe Steven felt like he had, what do you call that when you have like this relationship in your head in a way with an online creator? You know what I'm talking about? If you guys know the word, you can put it in the comments down below. But there's like a word for that when you think you have this relationship with someone online. So I think that he's met Jeffree Star before, he sent him gifts, and Jeffree Star acknowledged him in the comments, and so on and so forth. And then when in Miami, he was like, hey, you made it to Miami. Jeffree Star's like, who is that? I don't even know who this is, and just kept it pressing. So I could feel and understand why his feelings would be hurt, and I could see why he would feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like in a way, like I don't. Humbled is not the word, but I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm at a loss for words with this drama, right? But I've seen Jeffree Star interact with people, say hi to people on live, off camera, be nice to people, but at the same time, he doesn't owe people that anyway. And I think that maybe Steven can see it from a different perspective, but Steven's not bothered. He went on and posted more videos like nothing happened. He doesn't battle. Steven is not like a battler in that community. He just goes live and just talks to his community. And oftentimes I feel like he's in the realm of like home decor, home improvement, and things like that. I think he does a really good job. But Jeffree Star just keeps getting in trouble over and over and over. Now, we asked Steven for any receipts to prove that he did not get invited to like a TikTok event, that Jeffree Star got uninvited to the TikTok event. He couldn't produce those receipts. He didn't want to say who his source was. So there's that. But I guess it goes to show that drama sells. So I'm pretty sure maybe Jeffree has a new launch coming up pretty soon. We'll see if it's a music video or a book. Remember, Jeffree Star has writing a book. Now there's so much more I want to talk about that whole entire situation. And we'll talk about it more in tomorrow's video, where like we talk about Paul Dow and Paul Dow's experiences where he sees, you know, where straight men oftentimes pretend to flirt with men online for gifts on TikTok and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that going on. But like I said, that's been going on for a long time when women, you know, who work at restaurants like Hooters will flirt with men for tips and things like that. So it's been going on for a long time where women do it, but I think now men on TikTok are flirting with guys in the chat for gifts. So we'll talk about that in tomorrow's video along with Paul Dow, what he had to say about that. But let me know what you think about all that drama in the comments down below. This is Rich Lux with the hottest celebrity news on Spar. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.